Good morning, students. Today we will discuss another popular internet service, that is video conferencing. A video conference can be described as a phone call with pictures that allows multiple people sitting at geographically different locations to communicate by exchanging video and audio at the same time. It is the best option to have face-to-face interaction in real time. So, video conferencing is a technology that allows users in different locations to hold face-to-face meetings without having to move to a single location together. Uses of video conferencing include holding routine meetings, negotiating business deals, interviewing job candidates. It also provides a lot of benefits that include reduced travel time and cost. There are many types of video conferencing that can be initiated between the users. Firstly, we will discuss a point-to-point video conferencing. A point-to-point video conferencing system works much like a video telephone. Each participant has a video camera, microphone, and speakers mounted on his or her computer. As two participants speak to one another, their voices are carried over the network and delivered to others' speakers, and whatever images appear in front of video camera appear in a window on other participants' monitor. Next is multi-point video conferencing. It allows 3 or more participants to sit in a virtual conference room and communicate as if they were sitting right next to each other. Example, we will consider the example of video conferencing in business. A large enterprise has established many offices in more than 10 different countries all over the globe. And if the company's decision maker wants to quickly inform all the managers in the dispersed offices about the important decisions simultaneously, so here video conferencing will become a solution. Using it, the enterprise can easily host a virtual video meeting in which participants can also express their ideas during the conference, and it will make it more productive and efficient. Next, we will consider the example of a Zoom app. Zoom app is a web-based video conferencing tool with a local desktop client and a mobile app that allows users to meet online. Users can choose to record sessions, collaborate on projects, and share on one another's screen, all with an easy to use platform. Zoom app provides video telephony and online chat services with an easy, reliable cloud computing. Next is Google Meet. Google Meet is also one of the most popular video conferencing app. It is a business-oriented version of Google's Hangouts platform and is suitable for businesses of all sizes. It enables users to make video calls with up to 30 users per high definition video meeting. Another example of video conferencing is WhatsApp video calling facility. Video calling feature lets you make a video call to all your contacts using the WhatsApp. It can include up to 8 people instead of just 4 people. In order to reach new upper limit, that is 8 people, everyone on call will need to run an updated version of the WhatsApp application. and make sure you have a strong internet connection when placing a WhatsApp call. Next is e-learning. E-learning means electronic learning. It refers to learning with the use of technology that enables people to learn anytime or anywhere. It is less expensive than traditional learning. Traditional learning includes a teacher, school, and a group of students that gather together at this facility during specific period of the day to learn from a teacher. Teacher based learning may also include paper based assignments and exams that to be conducted monthly or twice in a month. But in e-learning, students can learn with the use of a technology that enables people to learn anytime and anywhere, and it can be used to impart training to a large group of students at the same time in an interactive and interesting manner. Thus, it saves time and reduces the need for costly classroom-based training. It saves time as the people need not to go to the school, colleges to learn something new. They can indulge in the learning activity in an interesting manner while sitting at their homes. And it is learning utilizing electronic technologies to access educational curriculum outside of a traditional classroom. It refers to a course, program, or degree delivered completely online. Advantages include it works as a virtual classroom where students and teachers can communicate with ease no matter where they are in the world. E-learning saves time and money. Learners can access content anytime and anywhere. We can also download study material from universities in which we are enrolled, which may incorporate various types of media such as audio, text, virtual environments, video and animation, and it is also cost effective. Companies save a substantial amount on travel and accommodation, cost of both learners and instructors, as well as the venue and materials will be saved. Example of e-learning is Snap Homework app that we are using nowadays. It is an education app that allows teachers to send homework, classroom updates, take online virtual classes. It makes the communication with the students much easier. Teachers can get instant feedback from the parents and students on classroom updates and teaching material through SnapClap. Teachers can also engage in friendly competition with fellow teachers for most class. So, as all the students are utilizing the Snap Homework to learn something new while sitting at their home at their convenience, they can use it at any time of the day and have equipped with all the information regarding the subject. Next is internet free calls. Another feature in the CAP of internet is that it lets you make free voice calls and video calls to anyone across the world. So using internet free call facility, you can make free voice as well as a video call to anyone across the world. You can make free calls at much lower rates at any place in the world. Some software even allows you to send free messages and videos along with the free internet calls. The only condition is that the particular software or application should be installed in the devices at both the ends. At both the ends means at the receiver side as well as at the sender side. After installing this software on a mobile or computer system, you need to create an account on it. So, first of all, you need to install the application that both the parties are using for making a free call or sending a text messages to one another. After installing the software on your mobile or a computer system, you need to create an account on it before placing a call or sending a messages to one another. Examples will be Skype, Viber, Fling, Tango. If you are using Skype, then both the friends who want to make a free internet call or a video call to one another, Skype's application should be installed on both the systems or on both the mobiles, whatever they are using for making the communication between them, and then they have to create an account on it to make a free call as well as send the text messages to one another while sitting at their home and at their convenience. Next is e-groups. An e-group is a virtual meeting place for individuals who share same interests. So it is a virtual meeting place in which individuals who share the same interest will combine together to make a discussion on important topics to one another. It provides a platform for people to share information on topics of their interest, messages and photo album. An e-group typically contains a discussion message board where members can discuss topics of their choice by posting a message to one another. All other members of this group can view or reply to this post. It is a feature provided by many social networking services which helps you to create, post, comment and read from their own interest and other specific forums over a virtual network. Users of a group can be notified via email whenever content is added or changed. New activity will also appear in users' notification center. Closed group can also be seen in a group list but are not accessible unless you are an approved user. Next is social networking. A social networking site is an online platform that focuses on facilitating the building of social networks or social relations among people who share interest, activity, backgrounds or real life connections, etc. So, it allows like-minded individuals to be in touch with each other while using the websites, and it is the use of internet-based social media sites to stay connected with the friends, family, customers or clients. Social networking can be done for social purposes, business purposes or for both. Social networking sites are also called social media. Using social networking websites, each group can maintain their social ties, making it beneficial to use this platform to feel connected to their friends, family and co-workers. It enhances easy and instant communication, and it also connects people to one another all over the world. But there are some privacy issues associated to the use of the social networking websites, as so much is shared online these days. So we should be extra vigilant and alert while using these sites. First example of social networking website is Facebook, that almost every people in the world is using for connecting to their friends, family as well as sharing their photos, their important topic as well as their user locations to one another easily, as they, even though they are living far away from each other. Second is Twitter. Twitter was launched in 2006 and it is undoubtedly one of the most popular social media platform available today. And its primary purpose is to connect people and allow people to share their thoughts with big audience. It can be used to receive news, follows high-profile celebrities, or stay in touch with old high school friends. Next is LinkedIn. It allows you to connect with your work friends, old colleagues, and you can see where they work and where they have been. It is your online resume which showcases your abilities and recommendation. So it is used by employers and recruiters who are looking for job candidates, and it is an important part of being a full-fledged professional in any industry these days. Thank you, students.